AD, I'm gonna do another one. Because I never got to say something I wanted to say to you. I said some shit about the military that I didn't mean to say. Because what I meant to say is the recruitment videos. They're a little different than they used to be. But let me tell you something. Anybody who joins the military, I have the utmost respect for. And I think that when they come back, they should be heroes, and I don't think they're treated as so. Maybe they have the same kind of psychiatry that I have when they come back. Because I don't know if you watched my video or not, bud. You tell me, is that good? You think that's good? You think that someone should be telling me that Anthony Fauci's a good guy without doing his research? Because to me, that's narcissism at its best. Now, I'd really like to know what you thought about that video, what you think about what he said. Because when I walked over there, what I was told is I was owned by my psychiatrist. I should do exactly what he says because he put me in my fucking spot. I don't see it that way. I see somebody who doesn't believe that the Rocky Mountains exist is a fucking idiot. Because we can take a trip there and find out. But see, here's the problem. He doesn't want to take the time to go to the Rocky Mountains to find out if they exist. That guy's fucking tool bag. And he's probably one of the better ones that I've had, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm borderline personality, or whatever the fuck he said. Because I have different views on things than he does. I'm willing to check out his information. Is you willing to check out mine? No. It's a fucking fucked up world, I think, bud. But I'd love to know what you think about that. But then again, I think everything around me is fucked up. See, I did this video on Monday. I never posted it. I think I'm going to post it. She's a long one. She's 53 minutes. And you, if you want, or anybody wants, please take a look at it and let me know where I'm wrong. Because I never get to share my opinions or my thoughts. So maybe that's why I went crazy before. Because see, you're talking about me being on mushrooms, bud. I'm done mushrooms in like at least a year and a half. And these gurus you're talking about, dude, I check everything out. I've also told you I think they're full of shit, most of them. They did nothing but try and hurt me. And I'm not trying to play the victim here, bud, because I'm not a victim. I thank God every day for showing me this stuff. Like I said, I think I'm doing a movie, and I think I've went through this stuff for a reason. And I don't even hate any of these people. The more it goes on, the more I feel sorry for them. Because like I said, I'm striving to be like Jesus. Like, do you know the things I think about? I think about Jesus and who Jesus was and how Jesus got to be the man that he was. I think about, like, if he was perfect, like they say he was perfect, then why did he travel all around to learn? He took the time to learn before he came and did his thing, right? They said that he went back home and he couldn't perform miracles because nobody believed in him. He had to go somewhere else. I don't know. You let me know, bud. Because she's a tough world. I'm going to post this video. I didn't really want to, but I'm going to. Because I really need to know. And I really want to thank a lot of your subscribers who have left nice messages on my page. And I am going to start reaching out to them. Isn't it funny how I come to, you diss me, I come back and dish you back, and then I actually get what I wanted, someone to talk to. Because, bud, I don't think I've ever been crazy. Did some crazy things. Do you know what it's like to know that you're doing crazy things and then also know what reality is? This is all a learning lesson for me. I know you think I'm crazy because of the whole Upchurch thing. And like I've said, man, I don't need him to be chosen or an earth angel or whatever. I do think that I'm chosen, but I also don't think that that makes me better than anybody else. Because I was living the brainwashed life. But now I want to make a change. And you think that that's bad and I shouldn't do that. Well, you know what? But I've had a good life. Had a lot of shitty things happen to me. Like Dagburn thinks he had a rough childhood. I'd like to compare with him. The only difference is I took those experiences and I made myself a better person. I've got to travel around Mexico, Cuba. I've traveled all around the States. Been to Tennessee. I've gotten to take my kids to Disney. My kids have been to Disney like 3-4 times. Universal 3 times. I've got to do all this stuff. And I'd like to see people be able to continue to do this stuff for themselves, make something of themselves, get to go out and do things. I don't plan on sitting here whining about this stuff forever. I want to make a change so I can continue to do the things that I want. I plan on going to Pittsburgh this year. I'm going to do a disc golf tournament there. I did one before. There, it's beautiful. Their courses are awesome. I played major tournaments in Kansas. I played one of the most prestigious events ever in North or South Carolina, the USDGC. I've had a pretty good life, and I'd like to continue it and make sure that other people can have a good life and be able to go and do things. If you work hard and you achieve the things that you want, then you get good things in life. I'd like to see that for people. But the way that they're trying to do to us now, poison us and everything else, 15-minute cities here, make it so we can't go anywhere. Fuck these guys. See this fucking bitch? I ain't scared of him. See, because those fucking gurus you talk about, they talk about manifestation. I've said this a million times. You have to think the idea, but you actually have to put the actions to make it happen. If you don't put the actions in, how can you make that manifest? Do you know anybody who can fucking think something into existence? Like my fucking remote. Somebody had this thought in their head to create this, but they had to put the action together to put it together. We are creators. We're all creators. It's just a matter of what we want to create. We can create a hate, or we can create a love, bud. I choose to create a love. You can see, I talk about Troy Solinger from Marwood Metal. I made a video. I think I called it Troy. I still don't want to see anything bad happen to that guy. I want him to pay for his mistakes that he's done, because I know he's hurt a lot of people and he continues to hurt them. Yet he instills fear into everybody. So they're scared to do anything. I'm not scared. Not at all. I've got the receipts on everything I've been through and how people's lies can affect and hurt your life. And sometimes the people that you love the most, just like Patty, I think did to Ryan. Someone does that to me, but I'm going to post that video. I hope you take a look at it and you let me know where I'm wrong. Because this is the way I have to live. But yeah, now I'm going to start reaching out. I'm going to start making my moves. Keep trying. Because I don't see where I'm sick. Because I think what they want you to do is to be scared. They want us to keep continuously living in this world where we think that we need to be controlled or told what to do. I think we have to live in a world with rules, but not rulers. We need people in charge that are trying to help us, not hurt us. See, my head, I can't wrap my head around the fact that we're okay with Biden's laptop. And that's just one thing about Biden. Like, I've seen that guy say racist things. I've seen that guy say things against gays. And no one cares. Then again, maybe he's changed. Like I said, you can't hold my past against me because that's not the person I am today. I keep moving on and try and be better. But I don't know. Like I said, I'll find my way, get my platform. I'll get to speak. But then again, maybe I won't have to. Maybe change is coming without me doing anything. Because I see my people, they're in Alberta right now, doing another convoy. Makes me proud, makes me happy. But I don't think that's the way we're going to get her done. I think all we do is make them more powerful. I think we got to go to who's protecting them. We have to go get our RCMP. And if they don't want to help us, we need to kick them out. Another thing I think we need to do is we all need to talk to our news. See why it's so different from the Independent. See who's lying. Maybe Biden and Trudeau are good. And our news isn't lying to us. But if I was a betting man, I say they're lying to us. They shouldn't be walking around free. They're keeping us trapped in this matrix. I say we put them in their own matrix, but like I said, I can't do it by myself. I admire Jesus Christ. And this is the whole thing. When I say chosen and shit like that, I don't think I'm special and I don't want anybody to follow me. I want them to follow what they should do. But I don't think people should be ignorant and just let these dictators dictate to us what we should be doing. I know it's hard. For me, it's so hard to think that people are so evil that they would actually try and destroy us. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Like, I know how ridiculous, like, to think that our leaders want to hurt us. And that they have everybody's minds manipulated to think that they're good or whatever. That's what I mean about the whole Patty thing, man. I wish you guys would like actually investigate, because there won't be a court case if there's not paperwork. What if Ryan isn't a drug addict and all this shit like people say? I'm not saying that he's not. But one thing I am sure of, you never be 100% sure. One thing I'm sure about, I don't understand how you like Johnny Gobble. I don't understand how you don't see that he's a manipulator and a liar. Now, either you're trying to use him for subs, or you actually think that he's a good guy. I don't know which one it is, bud. But if you can't see that that guy's not a clout chaser, I don't know. I don't think I've seen anybody more dumb on the internet than him. Like, it boggles my mind. Like, nothing he says makes sense. He always says he's going to show the proof, but there's never any proof to be shown. All he has is Ryan is his whole content. His whole content. And this is the thing. I wish, like, I've done it too. I've went after Johnny too. I wish we would just all just... I got to unsubscribe to the guy because I know I'm subscribed. I don't pay attention to him anymore, but I got to unsubscribe, and I wish everybody would unsubscribe because then he would start following us and start looking at to see what everybody else is doing rather than him being an idiot. Nobody paid any mind to him. You start wondering what's going on if his subs went down. Then again, everybody's convinced that, well, not everybody. If you got Psychobabble, watch some of his old videos there on Johnny Dagburn. So he did all those videos. So how can he be friends with them now? He trashes Gobble so bad, and now he's buds with them. What? Because now they have a common enemy. Man, just drop the hate. Besides, even if Ryan is doing Adderall, who's he hurting? He's not going to go after you unless you're coming after him. That's the thing. Like, this whole Dagburn thing started because of Dagburn, not because of Ryan. You mean to tell me Ryan even knew who Dagburn was? How does he know who Dagburn is? How does he know to go after Dagburn? Did he randomly go through a phone book and... Oh, there's a cool name, Johnny Gobble. I'll go after him. I don't know. I don't get it. At least Psychobabble has some sort of reason in his head. He thinks he's justified by Exanime and the Kylie Rodney thing, which I can kind of understand, but I still think there's something really dirty with Exanime, but might not be. I think she's tied to some bad shit, but that's just my personal opinion. And I have reasons for that. Like I said, still, even Johnny Dagburn, and you know I think he's a piece of shit. You know I think he's a piece of garbage. But I still try and warn him because I don't want to see him hurt. I'd like to see him pay a price for what he's done. But I wouldn't like to see him pay the ultimate price. What is the ultimate price? I don't know. Is there hell? Is it reincarnation? Like, if we don't change this place, do we just keep coming back to it? I'm making sure I don't have to come back to it. I'll make sure when I go see God, he gives me the level up. I ain't sticking around here. Because like I said, everybody's a fucking liar around here, man. I think I can prove it. I don't think I sit here and just dwell on this shit all day. Because I don't. I'm going to get my life back so I can live my life fully. Or that my kids can live their life fully. Because I'm willing to die to try and get it so everybody can live a decent life. Maybe I don't have to. Maybe this just happens and I can just stop doing this bullshit. You think it's ridiculous, but yet you believe in the Bible where there's prophets. How many people thought they were ridiculous? How many people thought they were the prophets showing the miracles that Jesus did? No, people just had to believe them. That was it. So if I think God wants me to try and help people, then that's what I'm going to continue to do. Because I don't think anybody can show me where I'm crazy. because I believe things that I'm seeing. We all know that things are censored if they're, well, not everything. I'm talking about like the news, like Redacted or Russell Brand. Those are some of the kind of things that I look at. The Rubin Report, the Quartering, Timcast, things like that. So if they're lying, then maybe we should get them put in their places. But I choose not to live in a world that's all twisted to shit. I'd rather try and make a change. And I think we can all do it. So if we can even get someone else with a platform and they can take some ideas and make something happen so that we can all come together, like everybody, all colors, all races, trans, gay, everybody, and make a change. One common goal. Come together for one common goal. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all stop hating and move on. But anyways, I shouldn't make these videos that long because I don't like watching long videos myself. But anyways, I'm going to post this video. I wasn't going to. It has my wife in it. I'd really like to know what you guys think. Am I wrong? Should I put myself in, check myself into a hospital to get help? Because I don't think my psychiatrist is very good, and I don't think the other one that I just mentioned is very good to me neither. But let me know. Thanks, bud. Hey, thanks to all your people who have reached out to me, and I'm going to start reaching out. I got V's email. I'm going to email tomorrow. And the Butterfly Effect, I'm going to reach out to as well. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea. Because every other message I've got has been pretty negative. So thank you.